Hey everybody, Tim here with today's Star Wars review, part 4 of Season 3 of Rebels, the final part, the end of Season 3. Honestly, for me, it wasn't bad, but it was a little lackluster compared to Season 2, because Season 2 is some of the best Star Wars ever, with the Twilight of the Apprentice and all sorts of stuff. So we're going to do 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Through the Imperial Eyes was kind of interesting, but it's one of those, it told us stuff that we already knew, where Ezra is trying to save Kahless, and the most badass scene is actually where we see Thrawn, and he's sparring with the robots, and he is just killing it. So stuff like that's kind of cool. We see Colonel Yulren, I think is how you say his name, makes his appearance again. He was the narrator for the Clone Wars TV show. You heard his voice over every single episode. So that was kind of interesting. Kayla's setting up the other, officer was just a dick move. But, it worked. It was kind of interesting. So I liked that. But then in the end, it didn't really do anything. Thrawn still is I think Kahless is the traitor. So, okay. Episode 17, Secret Cargo. It's Mon Mothma. That's it. That's the entire episode is, hey, we need to transport her. So that one was interesting to see her appearance, but it didn't really do much. Episode 18, Double Agent Droid, kind of the same thing, very filler. AP5, Chopper, and Wedge go on a mission. It's interesting because they actually take over Chopper, and to kind of see his interactions with AP5, and AP5's what are you doing? You're never this nice. So stuff like that, I was okay, it kind of makes sense. Twin Sons. This is the episode that really stands out. This is the Twilight of the Apprentice for Season 3, where we see Maul lost in the desert. We see the message of Obi-Wan Kenobi, basically from Clone Wars. Ezra going off on his own, just like Luke did, where he goes to Dagobah. So stuff like that. The Tusken Raiders are great. Who doesn't like Tusken Raiders? But you can kind of tell, in Season 1, I think it was, where we see Wookiees, and they just look awful. The Tusken Raiders don't really look that great. The whole scene where Maul is you're here. You're not here to escape. You're here to protect someone. It is great. And then that's where you finally see Obi-Wan kind of cut loose. And I love where they go into their Jedi stances. And Obi-Wan goes everything from his classic Ewan McGregor phase to the lightsaber down in front, episode 4 where it was Alec Guinness, and then he ends up going to the side just like Qui-Gon Jinn did. And it's just kind of a nice little they touch on everything. That was great. And then, of course, the very end scene where it basically takes us to the opening scene of Episode 4. So Rebels has caught up with Episode 4, where you hear Aunt Beru be Luke! Oh, Luke! And it's kind of you never really quite know where it is, but now we finally have that established continuity. So I really, really like that. The season finale, 0 Hour, it was a 2-parter. It was, I don't know, it didn't wow me, probably because Season 2 was so good. We do see General Dodonna again, a classic character from the original series. Kahless and Thrawn going at it, because now Thrawn already knew it, so it's not a big surprise. Bendu, so I've said before, I love the 4th Doctor for Doctor Who, and Tom Baker, who's the voice of Bendu, hearing him get pissed off, where he's what did you bring to my planet? It's terrifying. It's when you piss off your grandpa. It's scary. We see Mon Mothma, the whole make it rain fire scene. How long was it till after this till we got to the Infinity War? So make it rain fire. It kind of means something now. Sabine showing up, and then the Bendu just completely disappearing. It was an interesting 2-parter, but it wasn't what I wanted. Like I said, Twilight of the Apprentice set the bar so high that, to me, the series never really recovers after that. So, overall, I did like it. I'm curious what you guys think of Season 3 overall, beginning to end. Go ahead, let me know. And now I will see you guys next time for the first part of the final season.